Alright, let's talk about it. Let's talk about steroids and why they're so good for you. I'm just joking, guys. I don't know anything about steroids to talk about it like that. All I know is that I'm not, personally, will not be getting on them any time in my life, unless I'm forced to by a doctor. But I think the topic of today is growth. And I'm not talking about like physically growing, like getting taller, or your hair growing or your fingernails growing. I'm talking about like mental growth, or for some of y'all, spiritual growth. It's a new year. Said it in the last video. Pretty sure y'all know that by now. But I think it was what, Friday? Last Friday? How many weeks has it been? Hold on. Let me look. Where's my calendar? Motherfucker. Calendar. Bruh. Calendar. Okay. Oh, yeah, so last Friday. Last Friday was called Quitter's Day. It was the day, the National Quitter's Day. That's actually crazy to think, because that is the day when all the New Year's resolutioners that were saying, oh, new year, new me. I'm gonna go to the gym, right? That was the day that they decide to quit, because they're not seeing any progress. They're too embarrassed, they're too intimidated, or whatever it is. Okay. I'm telling you from a personal point of view that I was in those shoes at one point. I think it was 2017, and coming on to like the end of 2017. I was going in the military at that time, and I had to gain 2 pounds of weight in the next couple months to be even eligible to go, because I was underweight. I've been underweight my entire life up until after high school. But I had to gain 2 pounds to get to the military. And so the only way I could think of doing that is eating more food and then going to the gym. But again, I didn't know what I was doing at the gym. I just went. I just started lifting. Were there a lot of people there that intimidated me? Was I embarrassed to be there because of how skinny I was? I was, yeah. It sucked. Having to show up there every single day and be like, oh yeah, lifting. Coming from I've gained 40, 50 pounds since that day. But I can tell you from a personal point of view, well, some people are there judging, but nobody's gonna sit there and openly judge you. Nobody. So your not valads or feelings, that's crazy. Your feelings are valid, but you have to understand that you're not the only one there that feels the same way. There's a lot of people at the gym that feel insecure, that feel intimidated, discouraged, or whatever, embarrassed to be there. Cool, whatever. Everyone was there at one point in time. Nobody woke up one morning and was jacked. Nobody. Not even the people that are jacked now, that are on steroids or whatever they're on. They didn't wake up one morning and they were just completely bloated, like completely buff, like yoked type of deal. No. They were skinny. Sometimes they were even fat. There's a lot of people I know that took their weight from being fat and now they look good. It's possible. You just have to be consistent. You just have to, that negative thoughts in your head that, oh, this isn't for you, this isn't, block them. Okay? Actually, even better, I listened to a bunch of like motivational podcasts or whatever, right? And so what I heard somebody say is whenever those negative feelings come in, like, oh, you're not supposed, like, this isn't for you, you're weak, look at that guy, you're never gonna be like him, or look at that girl, you're never gonna be like her. Anytime those show up, reverse them, right? So when you're in your mind, it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be here, flip that and be like, no, I am supposed to be here. Or, oh, you're never gonna be like that guy. No, flip that and be like, no, I will be like that guy. Why can't I be like that guy? Why not you? You have to change your way of thought, and I've been fighting over this for a very long time because my entire head has been filled with nothing but negativity for majority of my life. But just the past couple months, I've never, like, my mindset has been completely different, and I know it's because of a certain person, but yeah, it's you just have to change the way your mind thinks, and every time those negative thoughts show up, you just have to squash them. That's called mental growth. So but yeah, you just take control of your mind. I'm not saying that it's gonna work 100% of the time, but I can tell you that it'll be helpful. It will help you out a lot in the long run, because now you are changing your mind from a negative self-talk to a positive one. And I guess you can call it like a habit, I guess you do it long enough, for like the same thing long enough, you talk negative about yourself long enough, it's a habit that you do it, and sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it until somebody that like points it out to you, and you're like, oh shit, it's really that obvious. I gotta make my pre-workout. Wanted to make it before I left, but I needed to get out of the house. So, but yeah, negative self-talk, block it out with a positive self-talk. Because at the end of the day, when you're at the gym, nobody is at that gym, and honestly, nobody really cares why you're at the gym. The fact that you're even at the gym is already automatically better than about 75% of people. Because how many friends do y'all have, or how many people do y'all know that aren't going at the gym, but they said they don't like their way they look, they don't like their body weight, or blah 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 blah, but then they never go to the gym, or they never eat healthy? So I work at a grocery store, and it's actually amazing to see how many people walk through that store that are overweight. And if you look in their grocery cart, right, you look in their grocery cart and what they're buying, and because I work at a grocery store, I have to keep my mouth shut, but half the time I don't want to. But it's amazing. Processed foods, freaking fatty foods, freaking sugar. It's amazing, and it's sad in the long run. What the heck is going on? I just watched a person get out of a car, and the car started backing out. Doors left open. They look homeless. And now another person, and now they're driving off. Bro, what the fuck? What is wrong with people? Okay. So yeah, the fact that you're at the gym says it all. Okay, don't be discouraged. If you're at the gym, they're not. You're doing more than 70% of people regardless. Okay, it's hard. Stay consistent. Find the workout that works for you and find a diet plan that works for you. But I'm gonna head in. Little arm day with a set of calves at the end. But yeah, stay consistent. I'll see y'all inside.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. You're the better ones, you can't go. To give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty.
Whew. All right. Finished my little arm workout. Not gonna lie, it was a good workout, but the gym was busy. Crunch was doing their little monthly trainers day, where you sign up and you get a free day to work out with a trainer, personal trainer, get your numbers in line, figure out workouts, talk to them about things. But yeah, so wanted to stretch before. So usually, right, when I start like right before I work out, I like stretch, go in my little area and stretch, but that area was closed off today because of the trainer day. So I just jumped straight into cardio, did my 15 minutes on the treadmill, and then started my workout. So that little arm workout was supposed to do a set of calves after, but all the leg machines were taken, so I ended up doing one more tricep exercise, the tricep push downs, as you saw, and then a little pose. I don't know if it was the lighting or what, but I felt small. I looked small in my eyes. Again, in my eyes, I always feel small. Y'all can tell me different, but trying my best. I don't know if I've been quote unquote on a bulk. I don't even consider it a bulk, but yeah. So growth, right? I was listening on my 15 minutes of the bike afterwards, so I watch Alex Eubank, I watch Had a Beast, and I watch Sam Sulek. All of them are great influencers. Definitely would recommend them. They all of them actually were the ones that kind of got me into getting on YouTube. Not sure how much impact I'll have, but yeah. And growth, all of them are about growth. All of them are there to inform you about what you need to do to grow as an individual. But I think the past year, one of the biggest things I've been working on is personal growth. And a few months into, like, actually the last of the half, I don't even know what I'm saying. Last half of last year, there we go, finally got it out. I felt like something was missing, right? Something's missing inside of me. I'm always trying to progress, trying to find something new to learn. Because I feel as though as an individual, you need to grow both physically and mentally. And so I started reading self-help books. I think I started with Think and Grow Rich. I think it was like 2 years ago I started it, I haven't finished it, I'm probably going to get back into it. But it's this book called Lifestyle Investor. Really good book, recommend it if you're looking into making more money. The author explains how he started out and how he became to where he's at now. And then just this past year, I started reading Think and Grow Rich. It's also a very good book, very highly recommended. I haven't finished it, but I'm working on it. So, and then I just bought the book 7 Habits of Successful People or something like that. 7 Daily Habit of the Most Successful People. Haven't started that yet. I'm trying to finish at least one book a month. So I got about 2 weeks left to finish Think and Grow Rich. But yeah, personal growth is honestly the most important thing in any human life. Other people might think differently, but I'm not naming names because they're kind of quite close to me. But do not let other people discourage you from growing as an individual, both physically and mentally. Everyone has aspirations, everyone has goals, okay? At least, granted, you don't make it ridiculously unaccomplishable goal, like, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million this year. Granted, you can do it, but it's really, like, you're really gonna have to put some effort into it, very much effort. Start small. Start with small goals, and grow. Like, get the small goals out of the way, and eventually those smaller goals will lead on to bigger goals. You want to do you want to be self-improvement or whatever. Tell yourself you're going to read 10 pages of a book a day, a self-help book, something to help you learn something new, to get better as a person. Even your job, whatever job you have, talk about or read a book that improves you as an individual for your job. So yeah, 10 pages a day. That's all, like 10 minutes of reading a day, 10 pages a day, whichever one you want to do. That's something small. That's accomplishable. That's easy. You do it long enough, you're gonna become. It starts becoming a habit, right? If you're trying to get on YouTube like I am, make a goal to yourself to post a certain amount of videos a week, right? If you have the time and you can post every day, cool, post every day, but be consistent with it. If you don't have that much time, if you're always busy, if you have a job or whatever, once or twice a week. That's an accomplishable goal, but you have to stick to it. So your time is one of the most valuable things that we can never get back, right? If you waste an hour on your phone, that's an hour that we're never gonna get back. If I sat there and sat there on Instagram for an entire hour just watching reels, right? One, I'm sacrificing time that I can progress myself as an individual, but that's also an hour that I'm never gonna get back. So time, the most valuable thing we have in our lives. Some of y'all would disagree and say it's money, but money comes and goes, okay? Money's always out there. Regardless, like, you spend $20 today, guess what? You're gonna earn that $20 back. If you throw $20 on something, $100, whatever, you're gonna make that money back, okay? Granted, you have to be smart with money, but time is the only thing that we have in our lives that we can't make back up. You can't go back in time. You can't get that hour back. You can't get that 20 minutes back. So how you use your time will make or break you as an individual in life. If you decide to waste your time on Instagram or YouTube watching whatever you watch, cool. But that time could have been used for something more beneficial, as I could say, to grow you as an individual. I'm not saying don't sit there never watch videos, never just like relax or whatever. I'm not saying that. It's always good to sit there, relax your mind, whatever, cool. We all have a stressful day, some of us more stressful than others, so there's no problem with watching a little bit here and there just to wind yourself down after a long day. But when you consistently sit there, and your phone has a whole setting on your screen time and what you use and how long you use it at all times. And I would recommend looking into that. I would recommend opening your settings, looking at your screen time, seeing where your time is spent the most. And a lot of it is probably on social media for majority of society these days, because social media has grown up, has blown up, and honestly has defined a lot of people and has caused problems or solutions, or like made them grow financially or whatever through social media. That's fine. But if you're sitting there in social media and you're comparing yourself to certain people, oh, you're on YouTube or you're on Instagram and you see this buff guy or this really fit girl or whatever, and you're comparing yourself to them, trust me, they didn't used to look like that. So you have to put in your mind that on social media, nobody is ever posting their bad days. And I'm pretty sure you've heard that being talked about somewhere. No one is ever posting their bad days on YouTube. No one is ever posting their bad days on Instagram, right? Nobody is some people do progression things. Somebody posts a before and after picture, but again, nobody's gonna sit there and post them being fit and then they give up on everything and now they become fat. They're never gonna post on social media that they've gotten fat, how they look. So be careful what you see on Instagram. Be careful what you see on Facebook. I got rid of Facebook a while ago. All I have is Instagram and Snapchat. TikTok's, from what it looks like, is being banned on the 19th of January. So in what? Tomorrow. After tomorrow, TikTok is no longer. But I did read something, or I saw a post on Instagram that one of the Shark Tank investors just put in a offer for $20 billion for TikTok. So we'll see if that happens. If he buys it, I'm pretty sure TikTok is staying on. If he doesn't, they doesn't go through, then TikTok is gone. So comparison is the killer of all joys. I've been a victim to that. And you just got to get in your mind that everyone has bad days. Everyone has good days. No one is living life without problems. Everybody has problems in their life. So with that, I'm gonna sign off. Hope all y'all are having a good day. Hope all y'all are having a great day. Stay good, stay motivated, stay productive, guys. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.